Hello and welcome everyone. So I'm going to do a brief video here again on eating on a budget and really how to save money. And just so everyone knows, the prices here are reflected for San Francisco. San Francisco, if you're not aware of, is very, very expensive for food, and I've really been able to find places that I can buy foods at a lower cost. Pretty much everything here is expensive. It doesn't matter if it's big chain grocery store, Trader Joe's, Safeway, it doesn't matter. The problem is quality. A lot of those stores really neglect quality, and you still pay a premium price. So as I showed everyone yesterday, and by the way, all these links or anything I mentioned from other videos will be directly below this video in the About section, so you can view that information. But first and foremost, these berries yesterday were from a different place. They were $1.50 a package. Today I got them a little bit cheaper, $1 a piece, but I noticed that the quality is not as good, but they're still ripe. The other place was closed. I'll pick those up again tomorrow, but still well worth it for the $1.50 a piece. Total of $6. This is the total of $4. Whole Foods, as I mentioned yesterday, $4 a piece for organic. The non-organic is usually about $3 or $3.50. Haven't looked at that recently, but they're still pretty expensive. But that is a far cry from other stores in San Francisco where the berries will be a lot worse than this, and they'll be $4 or more. If they're organic, I've seen them up to $8 a package. Anywhere between, on average, $5 to $8. I didn't really mention that in my videos before. So this is extremely cheap, $1 a piece. So I'm going to wash them. Not really too concerned about the pesticides, but I do want to mention that if you are eating strawberries, they should be organic, because even for the fact that I'm doing a lot of intermittent fasting, I'm not too concerned about all of these pesticides. There is a fine line that I will draw in the sand, and strawberries have the most pesticides, about 30 or 40 different types if you look it up. It's astronomical. Blackberries isn't as bad, and I'm doing one type of berry, so I'm not really worried about it. But if I was going to eat strawberries no matter what, I would make sure those are organic. So I just want to stress that. That's very, very important. Let's go on to another apple here. I got this in Chinatown, as well as these blackberries, just so everyone knows. $1.47 for this apple. The one yesterday was very sweet. It tasted amazing. I wouldn't buy a lot of apples non-organic. They do retain a lot of the pesticides, but since I'm eating one, I'm not really too concerned about it. Even if I did this once a day, I'm still not concerned about it. Shouldn't be eating a lot of apples anyways, but if you want to eat 2 or 3 apples, you should look for organic. You're just going to be better off, so keep that in mind. However, the taste of this, I can't wait to try this one. It's a different version, but pretty similar to the last one. The taste was amazing. Then I spoke about the dragon fruit yesterday at Whole Foods. They had this on sale for, the one I showed in the picture yesterday from Whole Foods was $7.99 a pound. They dropped it from $12.99. This is the $5.99 a pound. Looks a lot better quality. Of course, these are non-organic. I wouldn't worry about that because these are exotic fruits. The benefits that I'm going to get, especially with both of these, are amazing. Probably just used one from the older Whole Foods yesterday and one of these, but this is really, really ripe. This is very, very high quality, so well worth spending less money to get higher quality. I spoke about the coconut date rolls yesterday. This is a very dense food. It's $8.99 a pound. This is almost 3/4 of a pound, only $6.56. These are handmade, no nuts, nothing in it, just coconut, hand rolled with dates. This is made special for this store. They didn't have them about a month ago. I will get these when they come in. I prefer these over regular dates, and I will eat these when they have them because I love them. They're amazing, and I'll do this whole package in one day. Then we have the figs. I can get the figs cheaper from the store I just showed you, or in Chinatown where I'm getting the dragon fruit, but for $3.50, the quality wasn't near what Whole Foods is. I picked these out myself by hand, put them in the bag because they charge by the pound. The cost of that was $5.87 for a little over 3/4 of a pound, 0.84 of a pound. But again, it's about quality. These are organic as well. And sometimes it's better to get organic and spend a little extra money. I prefer that with the figs, so keep that in mind. I'm saving so much on the blackberries, it just makes sense to do the figs organic. This is a plum. I love this, very ripe. Only 88 cents at Whole Foods, and that is organic. And then let me get into the apricots. I got these yesterday. These are high quality, folks. A lot of places I went to today in Chinatown, of course, the other place I wanted to go to that I picked these up was also closed. Two of them were closed. The one I bought the blackberries the previous day, and this one was closed today. But that's alright. These will last me 3 days. These were just under $4 from the video yesterday. Again, that link will be below this video. These are high quality. They're going to last me another few days. Not worried about it. Been still working on these particular new exotic fruit to experiment with. Pretty good. I don't like the seed. I take that out, cut it in half, and take all the skin off of it. Then we get into bananas. I highly suggest buying organic bananas. They're not that expensive anyways. Today, even at an expensive grocery store in the city, this was $2.99. They need to ripen. There's 6 of them. These are non-organic here, but you know, I wouldn't do it that often. I got these because they were ripe. I don't eat unripe bananas, so you know, every now and then it's not a huge deal, but you definitely want to stick with organic. For example, these are organic. So I would say this portion here is just estimate about $1.25. So it's worth it to spend extra money for organic. And then I'm always doing the flow water, as I mentioned, the spring water on top of 2 coconuts. Coconut's the most hydrating water out there, in my opinion. And not only my opinion, if you break open a coconut, it's fresh. You're gonna hydrate much quicker. You're gonna get a lot more than what you're getting the flow water. This would be my second choice. So what is the total cost? The flow waters are $1.49 each, just so everyone sees. $2.98 at Whole Foods. So the total cost for all of this food, and I even factored in about $1 for the bananas. I figured $1.25 to figure high. I figured $1.25 for each of my servings, because that's 3 servings for that. And then I didn't put in about a quarter. I mean, this is so inexpensive. It's 75 cents. It's less than a quarter a day. I mean, it's peanuts. So I mean, if you want to factor that in, you can. But the total amount with the water and everything is $34.32. This would be 1 day's worth of food, 1 meal. This is a lot of food, folks. A lot. It comes out to being about 8.2 pounds. The only thing I don't have on here is some grapes. A bag of grapes will last me about 4 days. That's going to cost me about $10. So if I factor that in, you know, let's say $2.50 on top of that, so about just under $37. And that's in an inexpensive city. Now, let's do the total math here. Again, this is going to be substantially cheaper in other areas if you know where to shop and you look for the you know, the best price but the best quality. $36.82 a day, and that's with the flow water and everything. That does exclude the coconut, because I'm actually working on trying to find a way to get cheaper young coconuts. I haven't done that. Those are a bit pricey. Those are not a necessity for a lot of people. Again, I do a lot of dry fasting, especially walking during the day, because I want to get some exercise. I'm not running right now because I've been doing the dry fasting, so I like the extra hydration. However, just drinking spring water should be fine for most people, so keep that in mind. So there you have it, folks. Anybody can do this. Look in your city for some of the best stores. You may have to go to different ones as I do, but that's just part of the name of the game and part of the fun. But you know, once you have the high quality fruit, you can mix some organic and non-organic. Always have herbs organic. If you are going to buy any herbs such as oregano, cilantro especially, those must be organic. They have a lot of pesticides and a lot of chemicals, and it defeats the purpose of using them. So I just want to mention that. Hopefully everyone watched this whole entire video. Keep moving forward, and all of you will succeed as time goes on. You just got to stick with it, and it's all about being consistent. Thank you so much, folks. Any questions, let me know. Bye-bye.